Everything you need to know about strings in JavaScript in 4 minutes. Like and subscribe right now, the ISS is going to fall from space onto your house. So our basic type of string is just a primitive string. These are literally what they sound like, they're just basic strings, nothing special going on. Strings have several useful methods to get certain pieces of information out of them. For every example, we'll be working on the string hello. So if we have the string hello and we apply .@4, it will look to the 4th character of the string and print that out. Similarly, if we do @-1, it will simply provide the last character of the string, so it will also be providing us with O. A very similar function we can use is char@, which will locate the character at the given index. So if we do char@4, we will be given O. However, if we attempt to do char@-1, we won't be given anything. This is because char@ does not work with negative indices. The third example is concat. Concat is short for concatenate, meaning we join 2 strings together. So if we did hello.concat world, we'd be given hello world. However, in JavaScript, we mostly just use the plus operator to concatenate words. For example, hello plus world gives us the exact same result. It's just a much easier way instead of typing out concat. Another method we may use is the includes method. This simply returns a boolean, so true or false, if the string contains what we're searching for. So for example, if we do hello.includes LLO, we'll get true, because the word hello does in fact include LLO. If we did hello includes YYY, we would obviously get false, because this string is not inside hello. The replace method replaces a single instance within a string. For example, if we typed hello.replace L hashtag, we would get back HE hashtag LO. It chooses to replace the very first L that it sees in the string. If we want to replace every single instance of L, we can use the .replaceAll method. This works exactly the same, except it will replace every single letter L with a hashtag. Another method we can use is the .split method. This splits the string into an array depending on what string you give. For example, hello.splitL will give us an array of HE blank O. A method which is similar to the includes method is the starts with method. This simply checks to see if the string starts with certain letters. So for example, hello.starts with HE will return true. If we put hello.starts with XY, it would return false. A very useful, powerful method is substring. This will return a string containing the specified index. So for example, if we do hello.substring2, we'll be given LLO, as it removes all the characters with an index lower than 2. Another example is hello.substring14. This only includes letters from 1 up to 4, but not including 4. A very similar method is slice. Slice works very similar to substring, however with slice we can use negative indexes. So we can count backwards and say slice -4 -1 to get ELL. We can also use some very basic formatting methods such as to lowercase to get all the letters to lowercase, and to uppercase to get all the letters to uppercase. Finally, we have the trim function. This is a very simple function that just gets rid of white spaces. So if we put spaces at the beginning of hello and at the end of hello, we can simply call .trim to get rid of these spaces. We can also use trim end and trim start, which will only get rid of the blank spaces on the end or the beginning of the string. Thank you for watching this video. Be sure to save it in a playlist so you can watch it later and refresh your memory.